Sacramento converting. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter.
And here are the Rockets. And now Sacramento on the break. Brooks kicks to George. Got a piece of it. And it's the Rockets.
And Kevin, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Given time, they got it done, and that has to make you feel good as a group.
Paul George with the steal. Drops in the tray. George has got 12 in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Stolen by Levine, and now Curry running the floor all by himself. No one covering. He's got 16.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, it's all been terrific.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. They're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now, here's Beverly.
Hey, Brewer.
Brewer passes to Capella. Shot clock at 5. Tries to snap the cold streak. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Beverly, how he performed last season. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent, but honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Here's Ariza. Paul George making his last shot. Brooks from outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
And loving the hustle here early. They struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
On the wing, Brewer, uncovered. That misses off the backboard.
A team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
And here's Beverly after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. A clear look for George. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Levine, and another. Three for Sacramento.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball. Well, the coach gambled and lost by keeping him on the floor.
Rockets have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Brooks kicks to Levine. From deep three-point range, no good.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Block is out there with Corey Brewer. Then there's Moniunas. Then it's Jones. And it's Beasley in at the small forward. And so here is Houston. Curry brings the double.
Foul.
And Steph Curry with the foul.
Stephen Curry.
That's his fifth foul.
His fifth personal foul.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moniunas.
Sacramento ball.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. In second, the Rockets.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Here's Curry. Rockets with the rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Stolen by Levine. And, oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here's Godlock. He's coming off a 22-point game against Orlando.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Howard's checked in for Moniunas. And the jam by Levine.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket. And
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. That's tipped, stolen by Brooks. Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow. That's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Stolen by Levine.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers. Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
That's tipped, stolen by Levine. All alone. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it. They are really struggling with fouls, Kevin. It's still early, but one more foul, and they're over the limit.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
A chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the NBA last season. Second in fast break points. Third in steals. And they also ranked among the top 5 in points off turnovers. So did a nice job of turning people over and then turning those turnovers into points.
And as you pointed out, when it came to running the break, I mean, they were terrific. They left teams really just grasping for breath. And unable to match that breakneck pace. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Beasley outside. To stop the run, Brooks grabs the board.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard.
They double him with George. Rockets have not shot all that well from the free throw line, 6 of 11.
That's his second personal foul.
And he makes the first.
Andrew from the line, taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Godaluk. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. And Dwight Howard, a former 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, still remains a fearsome presence in the paint.
A nice shot by George.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
They double him with George. Top the key, Brewer. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Levine. From deep. But they'll get another chance.
Tough play underneath to give them another shot.
Here's Curry with the 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board. He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Tipped away. Stolen by Levine. From deep. Curry kicks to George. Passes it to Curry. From deep three-point range, and Jones pulls it down.
Hey, who's got Jones?
The dish to Brewer. And it's blocked by Curry. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Smith checked in for Dwight Howard. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
To end the run, and he can't bank that one in. And for Sacramento, their shooting has been just outrageous. 44% from the field to this point.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Jones with the screen on Curry.
Smith, down low.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
At the line.
Well, for Terrence Jones, Clark, very scary episode to begin last season. He suffered from a rare nerve damage to his left leg.
Yeah, he wondered if he'd be able to play again after missing 3 months. He finally got back out on the court. Good for him, because I enjoy watching him play.
Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Houston. Offensive rebound. Outside for Curry. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Michael Beasley. Knocked loose. Beverly dishes to Gaudelak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And I tell you what, the Rockets are happy to have Terrence Jones back and healthy. They tried to acquire Bosh last season, looked like they had it, but make no mistake, Jones was always going to be a player not only with tremendous potential, but someone that they view as a valuable commodity on that roster.
LaVine, good. LaVine's got 40 points.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Fast break points, the edge goes to them, and those quick buckets are easy money. I love to see that.
Curry brings the double. Beverly the pass to Capella.
And guys, Terrence Jones, good numbers as far as blocks and rebounding and scoring around the rim. He's also shown potential as far as playing on the perimeter. The Rockets hope he can fill that spread 4 role for them moving forward.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting a superb 63% from the field.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
It's stolen by Curry, and here we go. Fast break, Curry's got it, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's 28 points for Steph Curry. Stolen by Brooks. And now Sacramento on the break. LaVine, good.
Well, another fast break bucket. I mean, that's their not-so-secret weapon.
On its way from Curry for 2. Again, Sacramento.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Stolen by LaVine. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. That one goes. Count it. 30 points for Steph. Curry.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
They get a hand on it. Now the pass to Ariza. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Ariza. Some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
It's stolen by Curry. Here's LaVine. Drops in the tray off the fast break. LaVine's got a pair of triples in the second now for Sacramento. Now here's Beverly, guarded closely, looking to end the run, and it's sent back by George. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around. But Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. Montejunas is checked in for Houston. That's good. Davis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And, guys, give them credit. I mean, they've taken advantage of the turnovers in the open floor.
Converting them into points is what they've done, and that's been a big factor in this game, guys.
Another turnover. They're leading to a basket.
And they've really made the most of all those chances they've had from these turnovers. It's really driving their offense right now. Actually, it's their best offense.
Beverly against Gordon. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Harden. Pulls up for 3, and another 3 for Sacramento.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Yeah, that's been the pattern, guys. I mean, their turnovers not only killing their offensive flow, but fueling the fire at the other end. That's a losing combo. They're 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
Yeah, no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
And Harden comes to help. Ariza has the open look. Here's Capella. Green with the block. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
And stolen by James. And now Sacramento on the break. Harden's got the ball. Shot's good.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
Curry is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Paul George. And it's Brooks in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Sacramento making a switch here. Green's checked in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Rockets 4th.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Curry's shot is good.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
Ariza no luck. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Tries again. Curry, good.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Paul George with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way.
Another bucket off a turnover. They actually are really beating themselves out there.
And, guys, those miscues, so detrimental. You lose the chance to score, and so often you gift points to your opponent. And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
And another fast break for Sacramento.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a glimmer?
I'm going to let it slide.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, but maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Kobe. James has got his first points in this one. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
No good from Beasley.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right
up.
And Draymond Green. Picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Sacramento. Towns comes in for Green, and Irving subbed in for Bryant. And a change for the Rockets. Brewers checked in. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. He had a strong showing last season. 8th in three-point field goal percentage, 9th in scoring, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, I tell you what, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets a good look.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And the dunk by James.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And the Rockets making a change here. Jones has checked in, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
They double him with Irving. Inside, Beasley kicks to Howard, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one is on Towns.
For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and L.A. that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's happy and settled, though, here in Houston.
And it seems, Greg, that, you know, as he was just talking moments ago about Howard finding his niche in Houston, it seems he's more comfortable. Certainly a great legacy of terrific big men for the Rockets. Clark, you know that firsthand. They've had some terrific names over the years.
How about Yao Ming, Kevin? Moses Malone, Elvin Hayes, Hakeem Olajuwon. No greater roster of big men than that one there.
Here's LeBron. Again, Sacramento.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
And Jones sends it back. Now Beverly. He has 6. And stolen by James. A shot. By Harden, wide open. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Sacramento.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defense.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out, man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by James. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Here's Davis. And he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
Beverly dishes to Jones. Out of bounds, Sacramento. Possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Towns. Monty Eunice has checked in for Houston. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Anthony Davis. That's his second personal foul.
The first one falls. Zach LaVine's checked in for Sacramento.
At the line for 2.
All free throws good from Beverly. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Jones, the pass to Beasley. To the paint. Tries yet again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him. On the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his third personal foul. At the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
And for Terrence Jones, there's a quiet excitement surrounding him in personnel circles. Last season, he was a much better rim protector, way up in blocks, and his three-point percentage was up as well. So those are the kinds of year 3 improvements that talent evaluators are always looking for, especially when you come into the league as an underclassman.
And Beverly kicks to Brewer. Houston moving it around. Shot clock at 6.
Brewer.
Goes up on the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in.
Clint Capella.
Here's Beverly. He's got 8.
Hey, Brewer.
Up top, Modi Eunice. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Modi Eunice.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so here's Sacramento. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Knocked loose. And Brewer kicks to Beverly. Down to 5 on the shot clock, but he gets it back. Brewer dishes to Moniunas. They set the pick. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. James Harden is second, LeBron James third.
Well, these two guys both were phenomenal last year, and either one would be a guy you want to make sure he gets the ball, especially late in a game that you want to win.
Rockets have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Stolen by Gordon. From deep three-point range, and the officials call a traveling violation.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged about 24 points a game last year, 10 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
You know, over this last whole stretch of games, I mean, he's been shutting down the lane with absolute authority.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Levine. Shot to stop the drought, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. And the second player taken in the 2008 draft, Michael Beasley out of Kansas State, has been the ultimate wild card. Incredibly high expectations for him. At one time, he was the best high school player in the country, but now, you know, Greg, in his 8th season, he's bounced around a little bit. You wonder if he will ever fulfill that great potential.
You know, you could argue he's the best player in college that one year at Kansas State. I mean, unstoppable scorer and rebounder on the collegiate level. And he's shown flashes, but that's the one thing about this level. So much of the game is mental. And not everybody's equipped to handle the responsibility of being a great player.
Excellent point. It's stolen by Green. Wide open look, and again it's Sacramento converting.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And thinking about Michael Beasley's career now, he did have a breakout season in 10 and 11 with the Timberwolves. It was enough to land him a 3-year, $18 million contract with the Suns a couple years ago. Arrow seemed to be pointing up, but then things headed south quickly.
And for last season, it was really just a victory for Beasley to get back in the league. I mean, did not start the season on any team. No doubt he has the skills, but something needs to happen for him in order to stay.
Down low, out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And let's check out stats for James. Last season, he played outstanding.
Average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy destined to bring the bacon home for your squad.
Kobe with the steal. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. And he converts the layup.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Here's Gaudelak, guarded by Kobe. Pass to Moniunas. Shot clock at 6. Shoots, and Davis sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brooks checked in for Sacramento. Towns comes in for Green. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Ariza's checked in. From deep, James, and that one's good. James has got 9 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Knocked away. Here's Gaudelak, and it's blocked by Gordon. And for Sacramento, they're shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ariza outside. Knocks it loose. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. To the inside, so it's Sacramento again turning it over. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession.
Rockets ball.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Gaudelak passes to Ariza. He dishes it to Moniunas. Hits the front of the rim and out. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Sacramento opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. So on the floor for Houston. Smith out there with Terrence Jones. Then there's Terry. Then it's Decker. And it's McDaniels in at the 2. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
And it's Terry off the drive. Harden grabs the miss. Shoots, and that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Knocks it loose. It's Curry with the drive, and that one's good. Curry's got 36. Some heavy accusations about artificial noise being pumped in last year. We've seen the issue in the NFL, talked about now in the NBA. Seeing in other sports, there's a case that maybe the NBA's got to deal with this.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I know some stadiums, it might feel like there is extra noise being pumped in. And listen, there are a lot of fan bases that we have are just flat out loud. I mean, it can be electric. But having said that, I don't think we want to have the artificial noise being pumped in. I think it does the game a disservice.
Terry kicks to McDaniels. He feeds it to Decker.
Terry.
For Sacramento, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. There's the bucket, good.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in-depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for Sacramento. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Harden inside the three-point line, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And the dunk by Kobe.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Sacramento making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
Seth Curry.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
George is checked in for Irving. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And it's Sacramento's ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. And Towns gets it to go. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Screen by Jones. Terry outside. A floater. It's rebounded by Towns.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.